Yes, I in fact did color this whole page, including his beard. I'm going to show you in today's video how to take a white space area in your coloring book and transform it into this. Grab yourself a cozy drink, your markers, and let's color. I've been wanting to show you guys this technique for a while, and I'm so excited to get started. For this Jolly Santa page, I chose to use a really light gray. Today we're going to be using CG020, and I'm just noting here that I'm using it for his beard. When I'm trying a new technique like I am here today, I do like to start with a smaller area, such as the eyebrows. So you can see where I'm going in with a little bit of gray, mostly on the bottom area and really lightly at the top of each eyebrow. That helps to add some extra depth to his brow. We're moving on to the feathering in the marker over top of the entire area of the beard. So including all the light areas, but altering the intensity of your marker. That's why I like to use the feathering technique. It does give you an extra layer of dimension when you're adding in your marker and soft strokes. Another trick I'd like to share is to actually follow the direction of the hair strands. So you can see we're following along with the curls in his beard and giving some extra attention along some of the shadowed areas, just like I'm doing here. By adding in a little extra of that same color underneath something actually lifts it up, so it creates a shadow underneath it. That's what creates the lifting effect. Next, I'm using a Smoother Pro acrylic gel pen and gently adding thicker white lines and gently smudging them out with my fingertips. You can also use other blending tools such as Q-tips or cotton balls to gently smudge out some of the harsher lines. After the base layer is completely dried, another medium I like to use is colored pencil. Today I'm using a white and black Brute Fooner colored pencil along with a soft reddish brown, almost like he would have been a ginger in his younger years. The idea here is that hair is not just a single color. When adding your pencil, just remember that the white goes on the light areas, your black or gray will go in the darker areas, and your highlight color will go intermittently in between. And while this effect is really subtle, it does create so much more dimension to your work. When I'm finished with my pencils, I just give it a light touch up or smudge with a cotton pad. Now we're going to move on to the soft chalk pastels. These are the Montmartre brand, and I've linked them in the description below. I simply dab a little bit of that chalk onto the end of my Q-tip and apply it to the page. I absolutely love using chalk pastels in my colored pages. It really gives you the opportunity to lightly add in some extra color without changing the tone of the page. Look how subtle this is and how much it actually changes the hair on the beard when I'm just adding a tiny bit of that chalk pastel in. I prefer using a small tool like this Q-tip instead of adding the chalk pastel directly on the page. It allows you to work the chalk into the page a little bit better, and also the Q-tip gives you some precision as well. Another fun thing that I do sometimes is add a little bit of color that might be reflecting from light sources nearby. So, for example, I've added a tiny bit of yellow chalk pastel at the top of his mustache and in some parts of the beard just to make it look like the lights are twinkling nearby. That's how simple it is. Look how amazing he turned out. I'm so happy with this page. He is so handsome and he's looking very dapper. Now you have a fun and simple way to color those white areas in your grayscale books. Cozy Christmas is a nostalgic grayscale coloring book for adults, and I've linked it in the description below as well. I hope you enjoyed this quick tutorial, and we will see you next time.